Welcome to this new Visual Basic lesson. In today's lesson, we will learn about the Visual Basic ListBox Control. I started a new project, named it ListBox Control Project. I have a form here. I'm going to change its text property to say student classes. I have a list box, and the list box, basically you come to the toolbox here and you pick your list box from here, you drag and drop it. I change its name property to LST classes right here, added a button, change this text property to say add new class, and name property to btn add class text box, and change this name property to txt add class. This is a button control. The text property, I change it to say remove a selected class, and the name btn remove selected class. This button here, the text remove all classes, and the name of the button is btn remove all. Alright, now the list box present a list of choices to the user. Then the user can select an item from the list box. Just like the combo box control, the list box lets you add items at design time by using the properties window. So I'm gonna click here and come to the items property, to the collection, and come right here and add my items here. For example, I'm gonna say science. That's the first class. The second class, I'm gonna say computer science. We're gonna do the same thing we did in the last project, same exact thing. What we had social studies, we had also English and math. So that's the first way to add items to the list box, and that's adding the items at design time. I'm gonna go back here, select all, and delete. Alright, the other way to add items to the list box is at runtime. Basically, I'm gonna double click the form to create a load event, and here I'm gonna add items to the list box. Okay, so I'm gonna say me.lst classes that items. Use that property and use the add method. All right, and I'm gonna say math. All right, now the second item, I'm gonna actually grab all these, copy paste a couple of times. All right, this one is gonna say computer science. This one is gonna say science simply. This one is gonna say social studies, and this one is gonna say English. All right, so that's how we add items to the list box at runtime. So now when I click, okay, I bring it, and there they are. So the moment the form loads, it adds these items into my list box. I'm gonna close that. Okay, go back to the design mode, and what I'm going to do, I'm gonna double click this button, and I'm gonna write a code here for the user to let him add classes and put them in the list box. So what I'm going to say here, I'm going to say me.lst classes, all right, that items that add, same thing, and here I'm going to say take whatever is in txt classes that text. All right, so whatever I type in the text box right here is going to be added right here. All right, let's see how that works. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna add history. Let's see, there it is. I'm gonna add, for example, French, and there it is. Arts, and there it is. Okay, this is how we add items from the text box to the list box. All right, now I'm gonna double click this button here to create a click event, and this time I'm gonna let the user remove only one item, one class from the list box. And to do that, I'm gonna say me.lst classes that items that remove. All right, and I'm gonna open parentheses. I'm gonna say lst classes that selected item. Which one is that? That's the one. All right, so let's run it. Let me just add a class. For example, I'm going to add history. All right, add it here, and for example, I'm going to choose social studies and remove it. It's removed. I'm going to remove math. It's removed. All right, that's how we remove one item from the list box. Basically the selected item from the list box. Okay, let me go back to the design view and click this button to remove all the classes in the list box, basically to clear it. And to do that, I'm going to say me.lst classes that items that clear. All right, so let's save all this. Okay, and once I click here, all of this should be removed. All right, so it's all deleted now. Okay, close this, and this is basically how we use the list box in Visual Basic. And with this, we come to the end of this lesson. I would like to thank you for watching, and you have a good day.